How we doing today? We're going to be doing your weekly for August 10th through the 16th. All right, we're going to be pulling hard from the shadow and light and see what's going on. All right, what do we have going on for these beautiful Leos? Things that they need to know. Ooh, reflection and overthinking. That came out with vulnerability and empathy. So 4 and 9 might be super important, and I feel like you need to relax, whatever that means for you. So maybe you're taking some time out to reflect and think. It's kind of like looking at your own reflection, and maybe you've been overthinking about something and you need to take a step back. And part of that is being vulnerable, especially if you are overthinking something. And I like the fact that both those have water in them. I don't know if you can see them very well, but it's like this one, beautiful, is like looking in that pond and seeing his water reflect back, or the reflection back to him. I like it. It's like taking off a mask almost. I don't know if you can see that or not. And this one's like an iceberg under the water. And I feel like they're both kind of mirrored images. You can see the faces in the background. So maybe you need to take a step away from overthinking and take a break and reflect a little bit and focus more on your vulnerable portions of yourself this week for whatever that means for you. Show yourself a little bit of empathy. I feel like those wanted to come out in reverse. It's like maybe you're spending a little bit too much time overspending, not enough time kind of healing type of energy that came out like that. But we'll see what happens. All right. What do we got going on for our beautiful Leos? All right. See what tarot's got to tell you. That is. Yep. There's that hangman looking at something from a different perspective. Maybe shifting your own perspective. And then we have the King of Swords. I feel like this is you taking some action maybe on something, or at least speaking your truth, speaking your mind when it comes to a certain situation. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Could be seeing offers come. I feel like flat. What's the word? I'm trying to say something in glory. Basking in glory. Just popped in my head. The Six of Pentacles. Like that's being open and receptive. You know? And then we have the Judgment. One more. Ooh. You got two more. All good things and good times. You got the Wheel of Fortune coming out. I feel like the wheel, I feel like she's fortunate. You might have some good fortune coming to you. You know, this might be after about of a long pause, you know, and then you finally making some kind of decision. And I think this is about you maybe putting yourself out there with that Page of Pentacles, whether you're trying to get a new job or even offer something up to the world. But it's definitely like a giving and very receptive type of energy. And you could be like being a little cherished right now or cherishing yourself. And I feel like it's been a long time coming, especially with that Judgment there. You know, it's kind of like I feel like you've been at a crossroads with the Two of Wands and that Nine of Pentacles. You know, and you may not know which direction you're going. You might not be able to see it ahead, but I feel like it kind of puts you in this place of not really. having the energy of the effort to kind of stand up and move. And I think the Wheel of Fortune here is telling you like it's time to get up and do something. You know, you've been on a break for so long, you know. This King of Swords could be just very stubborn energy. It's a lot of loner cards up until we get to this Six of Pentacles right here. You know, it's about giving and receiving, sharing, offering something to the world. What is it you can bring to the world? And it could be about charity too, you know, but I feel like you're focusing on working on your own confidence this week, kind of bringing that to light. This could be you getting with a team, collecting something. I feel like this is more about career, you know, and maybe not overthinking the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, or overthinking. My camera's going to go completely out of focus, so I apologize. But like embracing who you are and taking that mask off and just being you allows you to be a little bit more vulnerable and find that confidence. And I feel like that Wheel of Fortune is telling you it's time. It's time to be open. You've been in pause for so long. It's time to get your butt out there and get things in gear with this Page of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles with the Judgment is, you know, you start offering that energy to the world, you're going to see what you get back. I do not know why this camera is so out of focus right now, but I do apologize. But I will finish this first and then see if I can fix it. But choosing a path and choosing a direction is partly what you need to do right now. And I feel like you're kind of like stuck in the energy of like not really knowing where to go. So it's kind of got you in that mindset that I'm not going to move, you know? And whatever it is that you're wanting to build or create, I feel like you need to start walking toward it. Whatever obstacles in your way, I feel like you can get through it. It might take some balance. Definitely weird to read for Leos this week. I feel like Leos have been going through it all year. It's normally Cancers who go through it, but I feel like you've been had some rocky roads, and I think you're to that point where you start to look at yourself in the mirror and you start to really ask yourself, like, what is it that I really want? And you've been kind of in that hangman type of period. And now it's time to be that King of Swords. It's time to cut through all the bullshit. It's time to stand your ground, take a shot. Whatever it is you have to offer to the world, I think it's going to be receptive. But there's something that you're going to have to release with that Judgment and just kind of let it go and let it be. And part of that is just picking a direction and having the willpower to even move in that direction. So, I want to have for you guys, you know, I think you need to be a little bit more empathetic with yourself also. You know, be that Queen of Wands. Let your sun shine, man. All right, we're going to get to my little portion of love, or honestly, whatever comes out, because it's like a soulmate deck, but there's no one to read that way, so we're going to see what's going on. All right, what do we have for my beautiful Leos? Culture is coming out. And that's comfortable. All right, makes sense. And intuition. I like it. Priorities. Priorities come out for a lot of people this week. And I feel like it's about getting your priorities realigned. But if you notice, we also have a mirror. So it's definitely mirrored actions this week. I feel like with a lot of signs, it's about looking at yourself in the mirror, maybe asking yourself, what do I really want? What is it I can create? What is it I'm wanting to build? What kind of lever do I want to bring in? You know? And this could be a I can't say that word. Cultural thing, but I also think it's a timing thing. So it might be something that you need to like spend some time overcoming, you know, because you've been living in this comfort zone, and also another mirror. So it's kind of like what you look in the mirror and you say reflects back to you type of energy. And I guess the question is, are you really ready to give up your old ways to bring in something new? And love can be for anything, really, but it's also about trusting yourself and trusting your intuition and being able to walk through that door. What is it you want? And knowing that it's going to guide you in the right spots. So if you're looking for love, I feel like that's kind of the advice that it's trying to tell you is like maybe there is things that you need to get your priorities straight. It's also about it could be a timing thing, and it could very well be just about how you see yourself. That overthinking pattern. It's a lot of reflective energy this week for Leos. All right. I'm going to break it down with our beautiful our truths. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they aren't, but we'll see what happens. All right, what do we got going on for our beautiful Leos? Failure anxiety. This might be a trigger warning, guys. Avoiding failure also means avoiding success. You're stuck in planning mode and your potential is locked away. Success is achieving by trying. I love it. Love it. And that's pretty much what I've been saying is you're stuck in that, like you're not knowing which direction you're going, so therefore you're not moving, and we do have that hangman paused energy, and then the king of swords is like telling you make a decision, make a choice, be decisive, offer something to the world, see what it gives you back, but it's got to be some form of judgment call. You can't just not choose a direction because that's still a choice in itself. All right, my beautiful Leos, I will see you next week.